Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and I'm doing more zucchini for the freezer. But here's a curmudgeon. This is a spaghetti squash. This is zucchini. And this is what you get when you plant these two too close together. You get it sometimes. I'm going to chop these up and salt them. I'm going to cut into this and see what we got. I have a feeling it's going to be some kind of weird hybrid stringy zucchini. All right, first we're going to scoop this all out. Definitely has the lines in it like a spaghetti squash, but I've done this before and it won't work as a spaghetti squash, not if it's been crossbred. So we're going to do something else. We are going to peel it, salt it, and freeze it. You can see the lines in it where you would think it would be a spaghetti squash, but I know for a fact it won't work as one. Might be a bit on the green side too, but when it's a hybrid, it's hard to tell whether it's properly ripe or not. I mean, that zucchini's ripe. So if I stir fry these or throw them in a casserole and they come apart in strings, well, that's fine too. We're not going to waste it just because we don't know how it's supposed to be. Like how he said, spaghetti squash or zucchini, it's still edible. And I have at least one more out there of this dark kind of skin. But I'm going to let it get bigger as long as it does get bigger. We're going to start putting it in our pan here. See, if you can look really close, you can see the lines in it where it's supposed to be a spaghetti squash. Now you know why we don't want to waste it. That's only half of a squash. I'm going to toss them all with salt. And we're going to let them drain. And then we're going to freeze them. Because somebody said it doesn't matter what you do to squash. When it's froze, it goes to mush. There's our spaghetti squash. Now this is a dishpan size, folks. I'll let these soak overnight and then tomorrow I will rinse them. Where's that got a brown spot on the end? I'm not going to fully peel this. Skin might be a little tough. I'm just going to streak it. All right. Here's our zucchinis and our spaghetti. And I'm just going to toss this all around. The salt's already starting to pull water. Pull as much water out of this as we can so it won't be so mushy when it comes out of the freezer. At least that's what I am hoping. And we're just going to cover this and we're going to let that sit until tomorrow morning. I've got to make supper now. Here is our zucchini from flash frozen in the freezer. Doesn't matter if some of them stick together because they're just going into a bag and they're frozen so they won't squish. These are the twist ties that come around whatever this was. It was probably charred. Now look at the length of that, and this is much stronger wire than you'll get in any bags or baggies in the store. That one twist tie is going to do these 4 bags. I think I should have gotten bigger bags out, but I only want like a meal at a time in the bag. So now I'm going to take my twist tie. I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to cut it again in half. That's how you know it's a good twist tie. It was hard to cut with scissors. Not hard, but, you know, not easy. All right. 1 bag of zucchini. And it's the perfect size. Look at that. There it is. Heading into my vegetable freezer. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, and there you have it. Just a few zucchinis, well, and 1 hybrid. And there's more coming, and I have plenty in the freezer for stir fries. Take care, God bless. My vegetable freezer's getting full.